What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Sigma here, bringing you another gameplay commentary for the Wii U on Black Ops 1 because the topic today is going to be about finishing off Modern Warfare 2, talking about Black Ops 1, and maybe getting into Modern Warfare 3. I figured, why not just showcase the last 50 plus TDM I have on this game, just in the Black Ops 1 talking section, because I have a lot of accolades for this game. First, let's talk about the garbage that I started talking about in the last episode, and guidelines, like always, map quality, map level design, weapon balance, and enjoyability factor. And let's talk about these. Modern Warfare 2, let's recap. Gave it a 6 out of 10 on maps. I thought they were overly cluttered like crazy. Weapon balance is at 8. The weapons are pretty balanced in that game. And there's a few that are OP, there's a few that are really bad. But overall, you can pick up almost any gun in the game and still have fun playing it. And enjoyability, 6. Like I said before, 5 minutes. That's all it takes to make me want to hate myself forever and destroy this game with fire. Modern Warfare 2, bad game. That's my opinion. You guys probably have different opinions, and I'm open to conversation about it. But I'm done with this game. The one thing I will, before I start talking about Black Ops 1, because I'm talking like crazy, man. First thing I'll talk about before I go on Black Ops 1 is that Modern Warfare 2, to this day, will have the best hit detection out of any Call of Duty. And I love that about it, but that's about the only thing I love about it. Everything else is kind of like, wah. Actually, no, that's not true. The last thing is pretty awesome is the Harrier Strike is the coolest streak ever, besides Attack Dogs. As everybody knows, Attack Dog's favorite streak. NA. Yeah, Modern Warfare 2, done, go, bye. Overall score, I gave it 6 2/3. Compound fraction. Law. Yeah. Yeah. 6 2/3. So basically a D. COD 4 got an A. World War got an A. Modern Warfare 2 got a D. There's just so much annoying shit in that game that it's just not gonna make up for the crap. I forgot one other thing that I should talk about was the noob tubes. Like, how can you enjoy a game that has something that's so blatantly broken that they refuse to patch it? They'll patch a damn picture because people get mad about the religious implications of that picture, but they won't patch one-man army noob tubes. Is it not possible in the game code to do that or something? I don't know, but nonetheless, bad game. I only play it occasionally, but I prefer the other ones. Let's move on to the creme of the crop, except not really. Actually, after I did this rating system, I actually found surprisingly that Black Ops 1 actually goes pretty low on my chart for games. It still gets a pretty decent score, but it's pretty low despite being probably... It's up there in my top 3 favorite Call of Duties, probably. I mean, overall, I like almost all of them. There's only a couple that I really despise, but at the end of the day, I enjoy basically all of them, but 2. And you'll know the second one when I talk about it. Map design, Black Ops 1. We'll talk about, it gets an 8. We'll give it an 8. I gave it an 8 out of 10 because it has these good maps, it has a nice and clean map, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of bland colors in them, and some of the maps are just awful to play. Like I said before, Hanoi is terrible. There's Crisis, that one. Oh my gosh, that is a Crisis, man. Whoever thought of that level design needs to, like, whoa, get smacked, please. That was just a terrible map. Granted, there were so many good ones that made up for it. Like Jungle was amazing to play. Nuketown, as much as people hate it, I thought that was one of the best maps ever put in a game. Summit's amazing. Firing Range. It's just, they have so many nice maps in that game that it'd be hard to give it anything worse than an 8. And I give it an 8 only because of the fact that there's a couple maps that are just absolutely piss poor that you want a veto every time you come up, and you just can't let that go by. You just can't let that be unpaid for. It's not something you can let stand. Weapon balance. This game gets a big old C minus, almost 7 out of 10. Why? Because you know why. FAMAS and AK-74U rapid fire. The 2 reasons why I cannot give this game above a 7. Now the AUG was pretty OP too, but it wasn't as overused as the other comparable assault rifle, which was the FAMAS, and it was just like, oh my gosh. And they tried to nerf it a little bit, but they kind of failed. It's still a useless, it's like a useless nerf because they're still OP and people still spam them even on a game that's what 3 years old at this point. People still spam those crappy guns that are OP as hell. Just like, can't you use something else? There's nothing but noobs now. But nonetheless, let's move on. Enjoyability factor, 9 out of 10. I have to give it a 9 out of 10 because it was enjoyable to play. This game was very fun to play. It had all the upper level stuff. It had the attack dogs, which actually were good. Yeah, they were actually a good streak. Man, it's weird when you see a streak that actually is good. But the streaks were pretty balanced, I think. There's a lot of bad streaks in this game that people really wouldn't use, but it wasn't bad. I'd go on this game. It wouldn't take 9 minutes to piss me off. It wouldn't take 5 minutes to piss me off. It would take, an hour, 2 hours. That's that. I mean, generally, if a game, it's gonna piss you off eventually. There's always BS in these games with all these special streaks because you're always thinking, you can get these streaks, and then when you don't get them, you get frustrated. But I will go back and play this game, and I'll have fun playing it. Now, the PS3 version, I would dock 1 point in every category, so it would be a little bit lower because the PS3 version is kind of like, huh? I have more fun playing the Wii version of this game than the PS3 version, but nonetheless, fantastic game. Now let's move on to the. Actually, you know what? We're already 6 minutes in this game. Let me just finish by. Actually, I don't know if I talked about Modern Warfare 3. Can I talk about Modern Warfare 3? I don't think so. The last thing I forgot about Black Ops 1 was its overall score. Its overall score, I will give it an 8 out of 10. This game was amazing. It was a solid B+ of a game. A lot of people disliked it. I thought it was very well made. I thought overall fun, enjoyable game to play. Some of you guys will disagree with me, but that's fine. I already know I can imagine the hate now for bagging on Modern Warfare 2 in the last video. But you know what, guys? That's my opinion. Opinions are entitled. You're entitled to your opinion unless you live in an oppressive nation, and I don't, so I can be entitled to it as much as I want. So yeah, suck it. Free speech, baby. But nonetheless, this gameplay is coming to a wrap. I will finish this video series up in the next video. I'll finish the last 2 games, Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2. And if you guys like this video, please leave it to that like rating if it's your favorite thing. I can't even do my outro. I just can't even do my outro. I'm so bad. If you like, leave a like. If it's your favorite, make it your favorite. If you're crazy enough to share, hit that share button and enjoy the last few seconds of this awesome game where I got 53 kills and there's black bars on the side, and I'm sorry, but this is old, but 53 and 4, 52 and 4, 53 and 4. I don't know what it says. It's something over 50. It's ridiculous. My teammates suck. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Peace out. Bye. Bye. Bye.